Yeah, I keep leaning back so I get out of my camera's focus. Oh yeah, Henry Cavill is a nerd. He is a Warhammer nerd. He has a video of him building his own PC. He was such a great Superman.
Unthinkable.
I
Such
so
a
wish that he
miserable
had.
display.
I wish he was paired with somebody that wasn't
Why,
a
boy?
freaking edge lord director.
Why can't you understand your...
Like Zack Snyder
Enough
had
talk.
Batman
Been a
killing
while since
people.
we did this. Give me your all.
Who whoever's like, you know what? I'm gonna have Batman doing the one thing that he literally swears against. That's like that is the rule that like bites him in the ass every time. Cause he knows he should kill Joker. He knows he should kill Two-Face. He should kill Riddler. He should kill all these domestic terrorists that are in Gotham. But his psyche keeps him from doing that because he sees him killing another person as no different than Joe Chill killing his parents. But he also does it because deep down he knows, like, all right, well, if I kill all the people that are doing all this evil, I'll have no outlet anymore. He's doing it because he needs to vent, and the only way he can vent is by becoming Batman. Superman killing Zod was the most stupid decision ever. And then turning him into what's his name? First off, why are we killing Superman in his second movie appearance? And that's not spoilers on the most recent Superman. I haven't watched it yet. I'm talking about the Zack Snyder films. He does the Doomsday comic in the second movie appearance of Henry Cavill's Superman. We barely know this guy yet. And then he dies, and then the end credits show the dirt that he's buried in start to levitate. So you killed him, but you're not even going to commit to him being dead by the end of the film that you killed him off in. The whole point of Batman v Superman and Man of Steel was because Zack Snyder wanted to do this whole, like, gods are fallible type of thing and blah blah blah. And it's like, bro, like, just because you made 300, just because you did the Sin City movies and what's that other one? What's that other edgelord DC film? No, not Flash. Watchmen. Just because you made Watchmen does not mean that, like, what you do with Superman is just going to be like, oh yeah, I accept this. No. Rorschach, yeah. It's like, why are you making the literal DC beacon of hope seem like the emo kid in the corner of the classroom? That is not him. That is Batman. All right. Hollywood pitch here. Instead of Man of Steel, Zack Snyder's first film in the DC universe would have been Batman. Batman would have had same type of trajectory, except instead of his arch nemesis, it would be like the secondary arch nemesis. Like, let's say Bane. Batman goes up against Bane, fights him, whatever. The end of the movie, he ends up killing him. in the second movie, it traumatizes him so much that he's like, nope, regardless of whatever happens, I can't do that again. It would make more sense for Batman versus Superman to happen because Superman would have to be going after Batman to be like, look, you killed somebody. Like, the world trusted you and you turned against them and you killed them. I was going to leave you alone in Gotham, but now, like, yeah, you could even, instead of the Riddler Lex Luthor, you could have Joker. And Joker is traumatizing Batman with the fact that he killed Bane in the first movie. And he's just doing all this and doing all this crazy stuff. And then once Superman comes into play in Batman vs Superman, then he starts terrorizing Metropolis. And then Superman has to decide, oh wait, I can't kill this dude who's terrorizing my city because I'm judging Batman for killing somebody that was terrorizing his city. Like, I don't know. That's my Hollywood pitch of how to make Zack Snyder work better. He should have focused on Batman because he's an edgy director. So why not start with, he wanted to make the Injustice movies. You spoiled Superman movie, but you want to know spoilers for an old game? That's not spoilers on the most recent Superman. I haven't watched it yet. I'm talking about the Zack Snyder films. I am talking about a movie that came out 10 years ago, if not more. What are you talking about? Don't come in here talking shit to me. I am talking about Zack Snyderverse DC films. If you would have used your ears and listened. So why don't you gain the context of what I'm talking about? Why would I talk about a movie freely that just came out last weekend? Thank you. Anyways, back to our conversation that we were having as mature adults. For him to... I haven't talked about the new one. I haven't seen the new one. What are you talking about? How would I talk about the new one when I have no context of the new one? Why don't you rewind 15 minutes ago instead of jumping into the live for 3 minutes and being like, oh, why don't you want any spoilers when you said no spoilers for this old game, dickhead? Why don't you gain some context on what this conversation is? I've been streaming for 3 hours. I've been having multiple conversations, and this is a conversation you jumped halfway in. How am I going to spoil anything with the new one that I have not watched? What am I going to spoil the trailers for you? Newsflash: Lex Luthor's bald in this one. Oh God! Why would you tell me that? I haven't read all the fucking comics of Superman depicting Lex Luthor as a bald dude. Crypto's a white lab. Ooh, ooh. Spoilers. Superman died in the Snyderverse movies. What are you talking about? Oh my gosh. If me telling you that Superman died in the Snyderverse DC films is a spoiler to you, then you don't give a fuck about DC films. Because that happened when I was in high school. Like, what are you talking about? I will carry on. I don't need your permission to carry on. I'm sorry. You came in here with a crazy attitude, and that tipped me off. I'm not talking nothing about the new movie. I have not seen it at all. I am talking about movies that came out 10 to 15 years ago. I'm talking about movies that came out when the PlayStation 4 was a new console. That's crazy. Let it go. Okay. Bro, alright. Let it go. Why don't you go ahead and Why don't you go ahead and let it go for 24 hours? Thank you. You can let it go for 24 hours. Bye.